What's up, my gamers? It is Monday. Bit after 11. Gonna head out, do some Uber. You know, the days after Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, any eating holiday, you might think like maybe that'll be a good time to do delivery, but it's kinda not. A lot of dead time here, just biking around. You know, I saw some junk yesterday that I went and looked at. It was just kid junk. But yeah, any food related holiday seems like people already ate their food and now they're just eating leftovers, so they're not ordering food. So yeah, going home. Not gonna do Uber, but I did remember the advanced polls are open, so went home and got my voter card. And yeah, going to my advanced voting polls at the Cecil Community Center. And you know, you can't film inside of there, but I had some footage from Nuit Blanche. It's the same space, but there's only like 4 people in there. And there was no line, so it was pretty convenient. And yeah, if you're curious, voted for Gil Penlosa and Norm De Pasquale, who's my city council guy. And then I didn't vote for the school board trustee, just because I don't really care. But yeah, I'm hoping Gil comes through for mayor. You know, Gil and Norm both really care about bike lanes. That's like honestly my #1 thing. Bike lanes, bros. We need bike lanes. And yeah, I don't know. Gil's got like experience in urban planning kind of thing and cares about the environment. You're not gonna see many Gil signs because he doesn't have any, I think. He doesn't want a bunch of plastic signs. Instead, he's just like, just vote for me because he's the good guy. And yeah, my city council member Mike Layton, he's not running for re-election, so kind of had to pick a new guy. But Mike Layton did endorse Norm, so that's a good sign. And one of the things I like about Norm is like on Twitter, he's sort of active right now, and he did talk about how he was rent-out evicted from an apartment at some point in his life. So, you know, he's got a lived experience that, like, maybe he'll, maybe that's good, you know? I'm not just voting for some rich a-hole who's like, we gotta keep property taxes low, cut services kind of guy. And, you know, of course, they're both all about the environment. Which, I mean, like, yeah, are you guys really gonna do anything? Maybe. Who knows? But anyways, enough about politics, right guys? You may have noticed that I've just been going for a bit of a bike ride here. And since the leaves are changing colors, I wanted to go into the Don Valley. And I did do a little loop over the Don Valley Blur Viaduct thing to get some good bridge shots. But now I've rode actually into it, took Rosedale Valley Road in. Along the trail here, this is kind of funny, someone's put extra concrete on those barriers, so you got a little berm you can kick on. That's fun. Now passing under the viaduct, and I thought this was weird, little stream with like a ladder going down to it. I wonder if this is like a man-made river system that's sort of connected to that big hole that they're digging over there. The wastewater flood prevention whole thing. So, you know, the sewage doesn't back up every time there's heavy rain. It's at least what that hole is supposed to do, I think. I don't know. But, yeah, I figured I'd go over to the Evergreen Brickworks. Just, keep on going. Seems like a lot of people have come out to do a little bit of a walk around. It's pretty busy over here. Just taking the back way behind the brickworks. I like that Shrek 2 graffiti. The quarry garden. So I guess this place used to be a quarry for all the clay or whatever to make the bricks. And yeah, nice pond. You can see a goldfish in there. Nice. might not look super busy in spots, you know, when I'm filming. Usually on the quieter paths, but did decide I wanted to go up the hill, so you'll see how busy it is up here. Like at the top, I was like, damn, there's a lot of people. And I've gone to the south part of this path before. It was a little bit underwhelming, so I went to the north part, and it ends where there's a sign over here, but some pretty clearly walked paths around. I think there's some bluffs or something if you kept walking over that fence. But if you just go to the right of that fence, you know, you don't technically jump the fence. It's this way. You just walk through some woods, and yeah, you're on the abandoned rail track. This is pretty neat. So I figured I'd walk along this for a bit. You can see other people are doing it. That makes it okay, right? And it's a pretty nice spot. It's kind of cool down on the other, down there. I don't know. There's just must be another trail or something. Every now and then I see a path to like some rich a-hole's house. Must be nice to have a giant ravine park right in your backyard. They made a little path down to. But whatever. So yeah, some sections you can ride your bike next to the rails. And kind of neat coming across, I guess, some underpasses for us. There's like a little fire pit set up over here. I wonder if people camp out. Probably be a fun spot to camp out. And another underpass. I kind of thought that I was going to come up to like a bridge or something at some point. Could have swore that if I had gone this way, I would go over the Don Valley Parkway and like a cool bridge, but didn't really seem to come up. Kind of been walking for a while now. And eventually the walking path along the side of the rail disappears. So I gotta bumpy carry my bike, push my bike here. No big deal, I guess. But kind of wondering when this trail's gonna end. And I did look at Google Maps a bit, and I don't know. Kind of seems like it just keeps on going. But luckily there was a hole in the fence over here, so it's big enough to get my bike through. And somebody's taking care to bend the fence in a way that it's not gonna like scratch me or pop a tire or anything. There's no sharp edges. Like, nice. Whoever did that. And yeah, it's very treed up around here, so it seemed like the easiest way to get through this was to lift up my bike. You know, it's kind of a heavy bike, so it's a bit of a pain. But once that's up on this big concrete thing, we're all good. So I think this used to be a train station, given that there's this big platform and a ramp down to ground level. It probably was a train station, and they loaded stuff onto the whatever train would be on that line, right? That makes sense. So yeah, getting out of here. I had enough of that railroad. Back to civilization, the Loblaws. Yeah, glad it's not closed off here. The fence, I mean. Not sure what those two people were doing, just hanging out in the road. They looked at me for a second and then went back to doing their own weirdo things. Not sure if the Loblaws was open either. Kind of would have been nice to like grab a snack or something, because I was kind of hungry, but I got a bunch of food at home. So yeah, this is the Crowther Woods or something, and yeah, I figured this would connect down into the Don Valley. I did see some other people set up with like mountain bikes going along the trail kind of fast, and never really mountain biked before or done like off-road biking. I can see why people come here. Looks like they have like a little berm in the dirt there. That's probably fun. And I wanted to go into the Don Valley, right? So I'm gonna go down the steeper slope, but it is kind of freaky. Like on camera, it doesn't look that steep, right? But guys, it's kind of steep. A little bit dangerous. So I'm going pretty slow. I got like 1 foot out, basically walking the bike. And then there's like this branch on a root, and a hairpin turn. And it looks pretty flat on camera, but guys, I was worried about falling down. Yeah. But eventually I get past all this stuff, and it takes a while. Maybe if I was a brave boy, I could have just rode down this, but that's too dangerous. Plus, it's not even a real biking trail. Like, there's people walking around here. So, didn't want to F anybody up, you know. So yeah, I went along the trail some more, headed towards the Cottonwood Flats, and that connected to the Don Valley Trail. It's just the regular one that I've been around here before. I stopped for a bit by the river. I think around this time of year is when you can see salmon jumping upstream. I kind of doubt that they're on this river, but there has been reportings that salmon going up the Don Valley. I just think it's really rare. I don't know. I've never had the patience to like sit around and wait for it. But yeah, I'm out of here. Going up the Pottery Road and then over to Chester Hill. Had enough of the Don Valley. And yeah, the Chester Hill Lookout. Kind of funny that the people of this community, they want the GO train layover like station to be on that section of tracks that I just walked along, instead of the section of tracks that's literally right next to the Don Valley Parkway. That, like, you know, that would be the least ugly spot to put it, right next to the Don Valley, the already ugly highway. But whatever. So yeah, been a lot of biking today. Pretty much ready to head home. A little bit tired. Haven't been out for that long. I think it's close to 2. But yeah, kind of neat to go on a little adventure. See some places I hadn't seen before. Yeah, and enjoy those autumn leaves. Yeah, to get back, rainbows hanging out. Yeah, want to get Rainbow some classic pets. Pick him up. What a cutie. And yeah, went inside, cooked up some of that chicken from yesterday. My big chicken haul. Mostly napped and played video games. That kind of stuff. Later, guys.